scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the former MVP Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons as they match up with Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league and halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gandhi and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, this place can get down.
I'm good. How are you?
It's closed, and that's the situation here today at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. From up top, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying
I
is,
know.
if you're a defender,
I appreciate it, man.
be prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
Oh, for real? What you got going on?
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Falcons heading out, Matt Ryan leading the way. No quarterback has thrown for more passing yards in the first 11 years of a career than Matt Ryan has, better than 46,000. Last year he added 4,900 more to the total, actually 4,924 to be exact, which, by the way, is 20 yards fewer than his MVP season of 2016. They run. Devontae Freeman. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Whoosh.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Oh, for real? What's your
They say they wanted to have some
what's your YouTube name?
To start the game.
And I
I'll
would
come
say
by
the
there.
defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spent all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got bold, over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them, and he's still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Okay, I got you.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they're going to get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right
I got
away.
you locked in, bro.
They have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this.
Okay, I'll fall through that. I appreciate you following through.
Numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Kenyon Barner, deep for Atlanta. This is taken around the 12.
Hey.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Brandon, my man, just 1 sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away.
Okay, what's up, Troy?
How they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good. They jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And they're able to get the connection on a long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. 1 play, touchdown. It's Bosher to kick it away.
Yep, that's me.
And this will be a touchback as it sails over the end line.
The one and only.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay
I know you do.
It just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, but it'll be 2nd down. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
And the schedule makers are getting a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long. It's Watson. That's going to be incomplete.
Yeah.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Taking it just outside the 30.
That's
going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was. And we all know.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle
Chicago
race,
in the house.
plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now the extra point.
Yeah, glad to meet you too, bro. Nice of you to come through.
So they hit on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
If you got a YouTube channel, man, come to my channel. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability
Make sure
to put
you do,
any
bro.
points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Watson. And the big loss here as he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They have not getting much generated offensively. They've got
okay.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to finish up this episode that I'm doing, and then make another video. I don't know if I'm gonna try to finish it today or I'm gonna try to finish it tomorrow.
And it's third down. The starters defensively now for the Falcons. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here the Falcons to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now looking downfield for Jones. This is caught. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jones.
Shout out to the people in the chat.
Number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this 1st half.
Oh, you a Texans fan?
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And carry for the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Typically down to the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown.
That's what's up.
So if you're the play caller, you're going
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
When your Texans getting beat, 34-0.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six and get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because they're defensive guys. I know the reputation defensive guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Was looking that time for Stills, and it's 3rd down.
That no command that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson, and that's incomplete.
We in week 5, y'all.
3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit.
If y'all haven't did it, man, y'all hit that subscribe button.
He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 18.
feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. It's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Watson. He finds Haskins complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Here's Ryan. He's been terrific so far. We are
in the 2nd quarter, y'all.
Here's Ryan as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime.
Duh, Prince. You should already know that. That was stupid to ask.
The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurtled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of award. I think he's locked in once he gets it done a 2nd time.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Devontae Freeman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact
that's cool.
that to get over 200, It took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well.
Hell no. What the hell?
Here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people.
What made him say some shit like that?
Watson lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Well, whatever he told you is a lie.
Extra point attempt here still to come.
And Prince Daniel, if you hear me, watch your mouth, homeboy.
And the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Yeah, I know he is, man. He a weird-ass character. No, it's not with your sister.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading
I don't know what the hell he on, dog. He a weird-ass character.
In the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes,
yeah, I know, right?
And putting in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point by Kuhn, up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can get there preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Here's Watson. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Yeah, I am.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Watson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because
I'm from Birmingham.
Week after week.
Here's Brian Anderson as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
That was a weak-ass kick.
They'll look to set up his blockers.
Woo!
21 yards, well done on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive.
Yes, sir. Born and raised.
Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. He's up over 1,200 yards now on the season. Had a touchdown on that last drive as well. Things continuing to trend in the right direction for this offense, but specifically Charles' running game.
And it all comes back to one word, doesn't it?
Dang.
Because you have to have that center, guards, tackles, tight ends. Some of the wide receivers being involved, maybe a lead runner at times, maybe a fullback. But all in all, those X's and O's on the grease board that look so nice, that turns into a jumble in real life. And these guys have to know what to do on the run, on the move. They've done it well for them all year long.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Yeah, it's the South.
Devontae Freeman on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does it? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
What?
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Yeah, I'm in Saginaw. I'm from Birmingham.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. He has not had the game that he envisioned. His team has not had the game that they've envisioned here. So how do they turn this around now?
But right now, what he's looking forward to doing is finding a way to get the added weight on his back. Is it like that monkey that Steve Young was talking about?
Oh,
the Super Bowl?
shit.
95 Super Bowl.
Right, when they beat the Chargers, and, he had that weight of expectations and past greats on his back. In this case, it's just bad.
I'll be back live around 6.
And then be able to play loose and free and help his...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
I just cooking hot dogs and noodles.
How much time they spend working on pass rush moves every position. Because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they want to absorb their lessons.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Hot dogs and
One thing's for
noodles.
sure, if you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
You said that's what Kramer wanted.
Fielded just inside the 30.
You're drinking that Kramer. Actually, yeah, hot dogs and noodles.
Counting down toward halftime.
They come at the last minute.
Sports.
Eat hot dogs and beans.
Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman in the game.
Almost halftime, y'all.
Stats and scores from the early games
Pickles and ice cream.
around the NFL.
Whoa, shit.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited.
I mean, hey, it's, I mean, yeah.
24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down
it is what it is.
And didn't return.
Birmingham does not play. I'm telling you that now. They do not play.
As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Brandon, he's on his way to a big day. He's punched in a couple already, and you know he's seeking more.
You ain't losing hot dogs together. What's wrong with your stomach?
Now the extra point try coming.
Hot dog.
Because sometimes I put the hot dogs
And the route is
in the
in this first half.
Grandma said I have to kind of little cheese sticks with the cutting board.
2 plays later, payday. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Bosher to kick him over.
I've never heard of hot dogs and noodles. I've heard of hot dogs and beans.
Hopkins marches back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that. And
Hey,
oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. On first down, it's Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So just say I gotta cut stuff carefully with the cutting board, right?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape.
If you get a little fast direction, they might get it real cray-cray. Yep, they do. They do, I can tell you that much.
Flat out cannot handle this pass rush. He's been demonstrating time and time again.
No, I thought about Ohio.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10.
They don't want to mess with Ohio.
Get him into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Okay.
Anger is on the punt and he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34.
Or California.
Oh, come on.
So
We in halftime, people.
turning into quite a round as we send you over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Halftime.
Thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin with 2 teams that entered the NFL together back in 1995. Carolina playing host to Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars who are out in front. Nick Foles with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Oh, yeah, I've been by Miami, too.
Play the visiting
Well, close to it I've been. Like, I've been to Louisiana, I've been to Panama City, I've been to Orlando.
On ice already. After the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Gagne.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over.
Where my GTA people at?
For a touchback. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year.
I got you those hot dogs right by each other, but I don't know how to get the other stuff on.
Third primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks.
Dad, can you come help me cook my noodles?
Watson will bring out the Texans here first.
I know. I've been to Panama City Beach for spring break.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. receiver. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to start going.
Children's allergies don't have to be scary. Children's Flonase Sensimus provides more complete allergy prevention so they can spend less time sneezing and more time being a kid. Flonase, all good.
This is taken at the 18. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. Set to begin the next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead here. We talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
Oh, come on, that must be it.
But in this case, they're going to the virtual locker room thinking, here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, they take control right away. We got the defense. Points, and it'll be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
T.I., go get it. What's the ball quick?
After the touchdown, it's Washer to kick it away.
All I do is run shit. What you need, though? You can go with the club, though.
For the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
The try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So not only the call, but the pick up on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Bop, 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 bop.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get
You still rocking with your boy. Where them hashtag Mayhem gangs at?
And it's A touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They go play action here on first down, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You know they wanted him, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
It must be a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. They get 14 on that for a Houston first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
The offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Touchdown, Falcons! Boy, he covered a lot of ground, 82 yards on the punt return, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts. That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Point after coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Hold on, y'all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Man, he got out so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you.
And the pressure gets to him again. Tyler Davidson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The punt team on now. From the end zone, they get it away. He'll take it at the 42. A great return there.
What's up, James?
And this offense,
nice of you to follow through.
Position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to take a shot, and that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys continue to pour it on.
I appreciate that, James.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Botcher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you another chance to do it right.
The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just in the ear.
Look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
You go?
He certainly does. They
what
did
are
a
we?
nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they're definitely back on their heels after that run.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And this is the kind of day a running back dreams of. They keep handing him the ball.
Hey, I'm going to be right back, y'all.
Taking it in for touchdowns.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman.
Hugo, what's up, man? Where you at? Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
We go in the fourth quarter, y'all. Games week 6 will be at 6 o'clock. Y'all make sure y'all clock in, man.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they'll get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The Texans on 3rd down. The struggle has been real. They have had ample opportunities. They've yet to cash one in. This will be 3rd and forever. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Goes again, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. An impressive 75-yard punt return as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on an extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So his full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown.
Oh!
So after surrendering the punt return,
we back like 4 flats on the Cadillac.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes brings the Texans now. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
We back like 4 flats on Cadillac. Falcons on the rise. Week 6 at 6 o'clock. Y'all make sure y'all come in, man.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Yeah, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
We back like 4 flats on Cadillac.
And that will extend this big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Watson at the first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to
We back like 4 flats on Cadillac.
From the go-to-go run for Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Hate to say that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
It's taken to 26.
Oh, that boy was fighting through. That boy was fighting through.
Huge return there. And this offense set up nicely with what looks to be a 1st and goal right around the 10-yard line.
Let's go, Vontae. Devontae Freeman. Oh! Nice run, nice run. We're going to take it the other way now.
Thinking about burning these timeouts. They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think. If he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room?
Yeah, a couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this.
Hold on, y'all.
Helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
We back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. Let's do it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry it over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star or veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. Throwing the
3 more minutes on the clock.
Incomplete.
I'm back on at 6.
Second and 10 from the 25. Watson throwing again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Stills the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
This is taken out of the team. He's got space. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right on the handoff. It's Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
They weren't going to catch Freeman either.
39 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's yelled it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Oh, wait.
The call is to go to the one and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, give them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game.
Say what?
On the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson now to throw again. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Watson from the downhill throw. And that will be incomplete. another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This is brought in at the 21. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He has really been buoyed here by a strong running attack. They've been great on the ground.
And have enjoyed the entire process because
Ryan hit.
Oh, shit.
And the Texans scoop it. Does the
Oh, no. Texans got a damn touchdown. Damn it.
For a Texans touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
not only that,
whatever, though.
I think that between
we still unstoppable.
this was over before, I believe now it's really over.
Fairbairn good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This is taken at his 4.
Dang.
Worked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, they got me. They got me.
Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. And right now, it's all about probably just working some clock and enjoying this victory because they're up big here late in the 4th.
Woo!
Somewhere on their sideline,
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 20.
Devontae Freeman.
End zone, it's another
Devontae.
touchdown. This thing is ugly. But for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder
Right, the
how
whole
anyone can
yard.
stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. What has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and long. Watson trying to get it that time to Stills. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, we've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drives.
Shout out to my people in the chat.
One play, touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Did they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On second down, it's Johnson.
Got him.
Right through that defensively. As he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls.
Look at the big man fumble! And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Watson. Going forward. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. Oh, the ball is in. Watson lost it. And the Falcons grab it. The big fella. The 20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
We got 30 seconds on the clock. We're going to finish this up.
But then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Nice run through there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good
No,
yardage.
because on some of those. No. I got you a pop yesterday. I told you, don't blank it out. Get some ones. Those for our score.
Watson down the front. And it is incomplete.
Well, get you some feet.
5 seconds to go. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. One last throw here for Watson. And this is
the ending, y'all. 161-7.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Texans,
we heading for the Cardinals, y'all.
To 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis at our... Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
All right, y'all. So the Falcons going to be taking on Arizona Cardinals at 6 o'clock today. I'm going to go back live around 6, so y'all make sure y'all there. So with that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all hanging with us, man, throughout the whole stream. But your boy got to go. So peace, love, and respect. And I'll see y'all at 6 o'clock.